Item number SCP-7500. Index Luck of the Irish. Object Class Neutralized. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-7500 is buried in the Keharak Old Cemetery. Image SCP-7500 pictured smiling. Description: SCP-7500 was Donovan Hanlan, an Australian male of Irish heritage with the ability to subconsciously manipulate probability. Whenever SCP-7500 was in a situation with multiple possible outcomes, the outcome that SCP-7500 would deem to be the best option occurred. Due to this effect, SCP-7500's health did not degrade during its time in Foundation custody. The plaid vest SCP-7500 wore at all times had a 4-leaf clover pinned to it. This is suspected to be the source of its powers, although it shows no anomalous properties when utilized by anyone other than SCP-7500. During its containment, SCP-7500 refused all requests to remove the jacket. Addendum 7500.1 Associated Phenomena. After records of the same individual dating back to 1754 were discovered, Foundation agents were dispatched to record SCP-7500's daily life to check for any abnormal incidents. Date: 05-23-2002. Location: Melbourne, Australia. SCP-7500 is walking down the street when it encounters a young woman selecting bananas from a sidewalk corner store. SCP-7500. Try these ones, lass. It selects a bunch of ripe bananas without looking and hands them to the woman. Woman. Okay, thanks. SCP-7500 then smiles and continues walking. Date: 05-28-2002. Location: The Crown, Melbourne. SCP-7500 plays a slot machine, winning $1.3 million. Date: 06-13-2002. Location: Castlemaine. SCP-7500 and its husband, Oliver, are walking down the street. Notes: Castlemaine is a small town outside Melbourne. According to courthouse records from both Ireland and Australia, the husband was SCP-7500's 17th spouse. Oliver. See, the trip isn't too stressful. SCP-7500. A day trip an hour away from home is a lot different from going back to old Ireland, Oliver. I know that. I'm just so sure they'd be excited to meet you. I know, it's just a worry I've got in the back of me head. I would come with you. You aren't alone in this, Don. SCP-7500 hangs its head, looking down to notice a quarter on the sidewalk. Well, look at that, a lucky penny. It's a quarter, Oliver. Still, it's a good omen. Date: 07-18-2002. Location: Melbourne. SCP-7500 is approaching a crosswalk. Agent Harrison, attempting to trail it, approaches too closely and is noticed by SCP-7500. Allow me to get that for you. SCP-7500 attempts to press the crosswalk button, but is unable to activate the device. Agent Harrison. It's all right. I'll just get the button. That you ain't. I might not be hitting this button, but that means you won't be either, son. I'd really like to cross the street. A 3-car collision occurs in the middle of the intersection. Ah, there she is. I just had to press in the center there. Date: 02-27-2003. Location: The Cup and Bean, a local coffee shop. Barista. Donovan, nice to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? That it has, Charlotte, that it has. I've just had a lot on my mind. I'd like the usual.
Well, it must be your lucky day, because it's the first time since you were last here that the hot chocolate's on special.
As the barista is preparing the drink, the whipped cream can gets stuck, causing her to add twice the normal amount of whipped cream.
Oliver told me you're headed out of Ireland tomorrow. I'll miss chatting with you, mate.
Thank you, Charlotte. I've appreciated every one of our talks. Date 02/28/2003. Location Tullamarine Airport. SCP-7500 and its husband enter the airport.
I know you're confident in your abilities, but I still think we should have booked our tickets.
Don't ye worry, Oliver. I'm sure it will all turn out all right. Both approach the desk. Receptionist. Hello, are you wanting to check in your baggage today?
Actually, we're hoping to book our flight with you.
And where is it you'll be travelling?
Cork International Airport.
You seem to be in luck. There are just 2 tickets left for a direct flight from MEL to ORK.
We'll take them.
Actually, looking outside, it seems a storm's rolling in. Due to the sudden emergence of a storm, Foundation agents confirmed SCP-7500's anomalous abilities and were able to apprehend it before it boarded its flight. Addendum 7500.2 Interview Logs. The following is an excerpt from SCP-7500's weekly therapy sessions. Dr. Summers.
Good evening, Donovan. How has your day been so far?
Note: use of SCP-7500's given name was allowed due to it helping SCP-7500's mental state. SCP-7500. I guess it's been okay. Same old, same old.
No, it's been a while since we talked about the day you arrived here. I'm correct in thinking you were headed to Ireland to visit your descendants.
Aye, that I was. It was going to be my first time back there in, what has it been? 100 years or so? I suppose I wasn't too ready for the trip.
Don, did you cause that storm?
Honestly, I can't tell you. These powers, I'm not in control of them. Things just sort of turn out well. It should have cleared up. We should have been able to make it to Old Ireland.
Don, did you want to go to your homeland?
That'd be a troubling thought, don't it? It's not that I don't want to see them. It's just, it's been so long. The following interview was conducted 4 years after initial containment, 10 minutes before the cessation of SCP-7500's anomalous properties. SCP-7500. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me. Dr. Kelp.
Anytime, Donovan.
I've had a lot of time to think since Yelot locked me up in here. I think I've made my decision. Kepler, have you ever been in a moment of your life when you know you only had 2 options?
I can't say that I have, no.
Aye, a wee lad like yourself probably hasn't.
I'm 56.
That's beside the point. I've come to a decision about this place, Doctor. I need to leave.
I'm sorry, Don, but you know we can't do that. You're an anomaly. Anomalies don't really leave this place.
I'm mighty aware of that. There don't be anything normal about me anymore. I've had my time. I know how old I should look, but I miss my husband. You'd let me leave if I didn't have the powers, wouldn't you?
In all likelihood, but I don't see why that's relevant.
I won't be around much longer now. If I don't make it long enough, I beg ya, tell Ollie I love him. SCP-7500 stood up, leaving its jacket hanging on the chair. The interview concluded, and SCP-7500 returned to its chamber without incident. The jacket was placed in temporary storage until required again. The following day, tests performed on SCP-7500 determined its anomalous properties had been neutralized. Due to its cooperative nature and the rapid decay of its body due to the cessation of anomalous intervention, SCP-7500 was allowed to leave containment with Foundation escort. SCP-7500 flew to Ireland and reunited with its 7th great-grandchildren. SCP-7500 was not allowed to disclose to them this relation due to its normally impossible nature. 2 days after this, it expired. Its husband Oliver buried it alongside all previous generations of the Hanlan family in the Kaherak Old Cemetery, with the clover from its jacket planted over its grave.